they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basin Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by that buffalo wing eating bastard, Andy.
Hello.
That's what we had for dinner. We had saucy chicken nuggets for dinner.
Yes, but you didn't have any buffalo.
No, they forgot. I ordered buffalo. They didn't pack any buffalo. I had to settle for barbecue.
Yeah.
Not as exciting as buffalo. I don't have to work tomorrow. That's why we're recording tonight. So I was gonna, have the fiery poops tomorrow and be okay with it.
Yeah, if only we had that bidet.
Little splish splash. Any hoodles. Tonight we are trying. I've been waiting a couple weeks. I saw rumblings on the internet about this a couple weeks ago, and I was waiting for it to come to our neck of the woods. Tonight we are trying Busch Light Peach. Did you like Busch Light Apple? That was out a couple years ago. Did you like that?
I did, but after about 2, I had to stop drinking it.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3, and then it sat in the back of the fridge for a while.
Yeah.
It was almost too sweet. Let's try the peach here.
Okay.
Oh, a little zippy.
Yes.
Doesn't taste like Busch Light at all.
Oh.
Me and your dad murdered a 12-pack last week of Leinenkugel's peach. It's pretty much the same. And this is cheaper. It was like $13-14 for a 12-pack of cans of the Leinies. No, hang on. Secondary sip.
Yeah, I don't know what to think, to be quite honest.
I think the lady would like that. Because she doesn't drink regular beer. She drinks the sweet stuff.
Yeah.
One more sip.
I mean, it's okay.
It's all right. I could probably only do a couple of them, though.
Yeah.
It's almost too sweet.
It has a kind of funky aftertaste.
Yeah. Yeah, not a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. Somewhere in the middle.
No.
Thumb in the middle. Yeah, and I mean, I'll probably buy it again, but I got a whole 30 rack of it.
Yeah, that'll last.
Yeah, it'll be 2 or 3, and then you got to switch to regular Busch Latte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. I got a story to tell you.
Okay.
I went to the gym. I worked 12-hour shifts. I worked 2-day shifts and then 2 night shifts. I worked 12-hour shifts, and I call it the in-between. So I get off the second day shift. I go home and shower because it's on the way to the gym. Then I go work out 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So I get my workout done, and I'm coming out into the parking lot, and I take my headphones off to throw them in the back of the truck, and I hear from across the parking lot. God damn it. It doesn't, like regular cats, it didn't sound like a regular sized cat. This is a baby kitty. So I turn the flashlight on my phone, and I go to the other side of the parking lot, and I find the tiniest little black kitty. Like I would have stepped on him if I wasn't looking for him, and he wasn't making a whole shit ton of noise.
A little baby kitty.
A little baby kitty fit the palm of my hand.
Eyes open?
Yeah. Like just barely though. Like I think somebody dropped it off in the parking lot.
Assholes.
I know. So this little baby kitty. And it's amazing that I actually heard it because usually I climb in my truck and take my headphones off and just fuck right off into the distance, out of the parking lot. No, I heard this little baby kitty. So I go over and I'm like, oh my God, where's your mom? And I looked around. Didn't see anything. It's like, oh, God damn it. All right. come over here. So I picked his little ass up, and I have the cover on the back of the truck. So I put him on top of the cover on the back of the truck, and I start scrolling on my phone. I search for animal control. Turns out they work bankers hours, so they weren't open.
Oh, no.
Because it was a Friday night. And so I'm like, I can't fucking take this home. I mean, it is adorable, but I'm allergic.
Yeah.
So how the hell am I going to get rid of this kitty? And then I thought of my old partner, Gabby, and she lives like an hour and a half away. She would definitely adopt this baby kitty. But then I remembered, she just adopted another kitty. I'm not going to haul this thing an hour and a half in my truck just to get it. Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'll call the police non-emergency number. I'm not a firefighter or anything. I mean, I don't know anybody in the town really that I work out in I don't know anyone in the town that would want to adopt a baby kitty, like off the street.
There's the nice part about rural Illinois is a lot of farms around here. I'm sure if you would have, you probably could have asked a farmer, and they might have taken it.
10 o'clock at night, nobody would have taken my call.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Anyway, so I called the police non-emergency number.
What did the police say?
So I'll tell you what they said.
What the hell are you calling us at 10 o'clock at night for?
It was like 9:54 when I
jeez.
got connected to somebody. And I go, hi, my name is Aaron. I'm in the parking lot of the gym. I found this baby cat. I can't take it home. I looked up animal control. Turns out they work bankers hours. I can't take it. I'm looking for help. And there's a long pause.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy on the other end of the phone goes, I'll send an officer out, but it might be a little bit because shift changes in 4 minutes, or whatever, at 10 o'clock at night. Fine, whatever. I'll be here. What are you driving? Blue pickup truck. I'll be here. And I had the door open so the lights were shining. I still had the little guy on the cover of my truck. And it's, 10 minutes go by or something, and I'm just, it's okay, little guy. It's all right. Just petting him. He smells like shit.
Of course.
Just smells like absolute shit.
Of course.
I don't know how long he'd been outside or, whatever, but all of a sudden this Chevy Cruze hatchback comes screaming into the parking, and I'm like, they must really want to work out. And this massive woman in pajama pants lunges out of the car with her equally as large husband in pajama pants. And she just yells, "Did you find the cat?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh, we heard it over the scanner. The cops were laughing at you. Where is he?" "He's right here on my truck." "Oh my God, he's so cute." I'm like, you guys gonna take this thing? And I'm like, "Yeah, we heard it over the scanner. We're gonna find it a good home." I'm like, "All right, deal, cool." Rock on, nice. So then, I'm handing the cat over to the lady, and then a squad car pulls up, and the cop was friendly enough. He didn't laugh at me in my face, apparently. Just over the scanner. The fat lady in the pajama pants goes, "The cops were laughing at you over the scanner. I don't give a shit. I don't have the conscience to leave this. If it's an adult cat, it could fuck right off. It could figure it out. Yeah. But the baby kitty, it's going to get run over or stomped on, and it's black, so you can't see it in the pitch black, So I did a good deed. I was listening to Outkast on the way out of the gym, so I named the little baby kitty Andre 3000. Oh, I had pictures put here. I'll have Andrew post the pictures on the internet. Well, this little guy's so cute. I mean, he's so cute and fluffy and everything. Look at that little guy. That's Andre 3000.
Oh, he's a little black foofball.
Yeah. And when I was petting him, he quit going.
He was just soaking up all the attention.
That's right, because that's probably the only attention he had all day. He was scared shitless hanging out in the parking lot by himself after he got dumped.
At least your rescue was on the ground.
Oh, Mr. Firefighter, you rescue a kitten in a tree?
I did. I can check that off my career goals of stereotypical firefighting.
Actually, I was thinking about it. I mean, I don't have any firefighter training, but my kitten was on the ground.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, mine was in the tree. So.
Did you have to bust out the ladder truck or what?
We did bring the ladder truck simply because it had the largest entourage of ladders on it. We did not use the actual ladder on the top of the truck, but we used our second longest extension ladder. And
How was it legit? Was it legitimately in a tree?
yeah,
How big of a tree? What kind of tree was it?
I don't know. It was like in February, so it was like dead.
Not dead. It's just
Well,
no leaves.
hibernated.
So it's not a like a Christmas tree. What is it? A cotton.
It wasn't a pine or anything like
Yeah.
that. But so it was an inside cat that the family had accidentally let out, and it climbed the tree, and they had thrown their own extension ladder against the tree. And in the process of doing that and climbing up and trying to coax the kitten, who is definitely nowhere as young as yours. Yeah, ours had some oomph behind the meow.
It was a
Probably like a preteen.
yeah. A cat with an attitude.
Yeah, meow. And they ended up chasing it a little bit further up the tree. Okay, and at first we weren't going to do anything because we couldn't. Those days of us designating resources for a cat have kind of passed, and it's also one of those, we don't want to get hurt rescuing a cat out of a tree,
Right.
say if we fall down the ladder or whatnot. But for whatever reason, we got the order to go save this cat, so we put up our 35-foot extension ladder, so our second longest extension ladder, and I drew the short straw.
So you had to go fetch the kitty.
Yeah, the most senior guy was allergic to cats, and the least senior guy was also allergic to cats. And so I climbed up, and it was friendly enough that when I reached out, it sniffed, but I had my structural firefighting gloves on. As soon as it smelled the gloves, it kind of started backing away. I'm like, hold on. Took the gloves off, reached out. It's like, oh, cool. It's actually a human. And right about the time it went to like get a pet, that's when I just grabbed it by the scruff of the neck and yanked it from the tree so it couldn't just latch on.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure to this like little 7-year-old girl whose cat it was probably a very traumatizing sight to see her cat literally get yanked out of a tree and dangled 40 feet in the air. But we brought
You
it
saved
down.
the kitten in the
we
tree.
saved the kitten in the
Yay.
tree. Yeah.
You ever seen the movie Pleasantville?
No,
Tobey Maguire. Actually, Paul Walker's in that bitch too.
really.
Yeah. But him and his sister get sucked into the TV into like a Leave It to Beaver type scenario. It's actually an interesting movie. And it's a perfect idealistic Leave It to Beaver style town. And the firefighters, there's an actual fire and they don't know how to put out the fire because all the firefighters have ever done is rescue kittens from trees. That's the only thing they've done in this Leave It to Beaver style town.
I don't know how to do it.
What?
It's not in a tree.
Hoses? What are those? So then Tobey Maguire has to save the day and show the firefighters how to put out a fire.
Oh, perfect.
Fucking Spider-Man, bro.
Spider-Man. Fighting fires and rescuing kitties. Meow.
That would be a good job for Spider-Man, though, is rescuing cats. Stuck on
Yeah.
ledges in Manhattan or whatever.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the jizz comes out of the wrist and then... Meow.
Meow.
Here you go, ma'am. A little bit of warm water to get it out of the fur. Or whatever.
I can just see Spider-Man handing this cat kind of drenched in web jizz, just shaking, scared, back.
Got just pulled off the ledge of an 80-story building.
Yeah, caught midair,
Yeah.
swung to the ground. Here you go, Mrs. Johnson. Meow.
Was bukkake a term in like the 60s? Miss Jones just goes, I haven't seen it like that since I went to that orgy in 1968.
What a time to be alive.
It was just legs everywhere. Just so many legs. That's what I imagine an orgy being. I myself have never participated in an orgy, but I just, you know, you need a decent enough space, I guess. I mean, I've seen films.
You've done your research.
Yeah, on the interwebs, and there's just so many legs everywhere. It's just like, oh, there's a thigh, there's a thigh, there's a ball sack, there's another thigh.
One of these things is not like the others.
Right. You see what I'm getting at?
Oh boy.
Miss Johnson and her orgy in 1968. So I went and saw my parents. They live a few hours away. Mm-hmm. I moved out to live with your sister.
Yay.
A few years ago, and me and my dad actually watched Austin Powers and the Spy Who Shagged Me, the second one. We couldn't. I'm like, I don't want to get into something serious or something kind of, you know, like Inception. We could have watched Inception, but I don't want him sitting there asking fucking questions the entire time I'm trying to watch a movie. So I'm like, let's just put on something that was ridiculous years ago. Oh, hi, Daisy. So we put on Austin Powers and the Spy Who Shagged Me. Mm-hmm. Most of the jokes don't hold up. Like, it's not as funny as I remember it being at 10, 11 years old.
I was going to say, most of those movies don't hold up.
Some of the dick jokes are still funny. But, like, the Dr. Evil stuff, not funny. The hardest I laughed during the entire movie is, Mini-Me gets introduced in that movie. Vern Troyer, rest in peace. And there's a scene where they're in their Dr. Evil and they're in the evil lair, and it just cuts to him like coming down a little ramp, and they got like a 2-person like chariot cart, and Mini-Me's in the front, and they're just going honk 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 honk, and it's just Mini-Me in the front and Dr. Evil, and they're just kind of running over people's feet the entire time. That's the hardest I laughed during the entire rewatching Austin Powers and the Spy Who Shagged Me last night.
At work last night, we watched Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp and Helen Bonham Carter.
Yeah, Tim Burton's lady.
Yeah, ex-lady, apparently.
Yeah, ex? I don't fucking know.
I thought they were still together, but maybe not. I don't know. But no, one of our guys had never seen it, so we decided to watch it.
I've never seen it.
It's good.
I think Huge Yak Man was... he did it on Broadway here recently. I think he won a Tony or something for it, maybe?
No.
I thought...
No, that wasn't Hugh Jackman. That was Josh Groban.
Oh, Josh Groban. He was Sweeney Todd? I don't know. He's
all... At least for the Tonys, the 76th, because I went... After we got done watching the movie, I went on YouTube and looked up, like, the opening song.
Yeah.
And the first one we saw was the 76th Tony Award, which was like last year.
Oh yeah, somebody picked out Aaron Rodgers in the crowd because he's living in New York now.
But they did Sweeney Todd with Josh Groban being Sweeney Todd, and
was he the "You Raise Me Up" guy?
Yeah,
he was the Jesus singer guy.
Yeah,
Josh Groban.
And then the one kid from Stranger Things.
There's a lot of kids. It's all kids in Stranger Things.
I know, but I never saw Stranger Things. So.
It's actually not bad.
I heard a lot of good things about it.
It's solid. Me and the lady watched it. It's worth a watch.
But he was also on it, and then I had to be like, no, that was okay, but it doesn't do the original justice. And then we went back and.
Can Johnny Depp sing? Ish.
He did.
We talking like Russell Crowe singing in Les Mis, the movie version?
Yeah.
Ish. Singing ish.
They, in my opinion, they both did a decent enough job
Yeah.
to get by.
Good enough.
Good enough. Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp, he probably did a little bit better than Russell Crowe did in Les Mis.
Yeah.
So,
Russell Crowe can't sing, and he kicks the shit out of people.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right? But they both pale in comparison to Gerald Butler's Phantom of the Opera.
Gerard Butler? He
Gerald.
can sing?
Yeah.
Oh, I never
He
saw
was
it.
he was in the remake. Oh, I forget when it came out, but he was in Phantom of the Opera.
Because we totally snuck in to go see. We paid for a ticket to see something else. I don't remember what it was. And then we just took a right turn at the movie theater on a Tuesday night and went and saw 300 instead. That's when that and Law Abiding Citizen is the only thing I really know Gerard Butler from.
Wasn't he in London Has Fallen?
Yeah, and then wasn't the Pretty Boy Channing Tatum was in like the sequel, or am I thinking of White House Down?
You're thinking, yeah, Channing Tatum was in White House Down, but Butler was in London Has Fallen, and then
Wasn't there like an Olympus Has Fallen or something?
Yeah, that was I want to say the sequel
I don't know.
to London Has Fallen.
One of them's got Morgan Freeman though, I think.
I think they both do.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'd elect Morgan Freeman as president.
yeah, because I think so. London Has Fallen, is there was a diplomat overseas that died, was murdered, and the president was going to the funeral, and the funeral in London and all that stuff got a terrorist attack. And so Morgan Freeman had to operate the country because they weren't sure if the president had died or not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've only seen majority of London Has Fallen.
I don't know. Dude, I totally watched Die Hard with a Vengeance one day when I was hungover.
Which one is that?
That's one with Samuel L. That's the best one.
Oh yeah,
That's the best Die Hard there is.
because there's the original.
Yeah, when he throws fucking Professor Snape off the roof of the building,
Yeah.
crawling around in the vents. And then I think there was a second one. I think with a Vengeance was I think the third one.
Yeah.
That was late 80s.
Okay.
And then there was like one with Justin Long, and then there's one where he meets his kid, and yeah. Die Hard with a Vengeance
Like
was.
Fast and Furious.
There's so many of them. There's like 10 of those bitches now.
Yeah. It's going to be 11.
Is there?
Yeah. I think this last one's going to be like the last one.
I heard something. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift was on at the gym the night I found the baby kitty, and me and this. I don't know where he's from. He's got a hell of an accent. Barbados, maybe? I don't know. One of the island countries down south. He's got a hell of an accent, and he was talking about, yeah, man, I love all of them, but I heard The Rock and Vin Diesel don't get along or something, so it's tough to make the movies and put them in the same room. So, yeah, I don't.
I've heard that too. But yeah, they're making another Fast and Furious movie. We have a couple guys at work that can tell you the plot behind each and every one of them, and then like give you the character web and who's all related and how they're
Fucking Game of Thrones style.
Yeah.
I watched the first one. I thought the first one was cool. The second one wasn't as cool, and then I saw Tokyo Drift and go, all right, I'm done. That's it. Because it had that Southern boy that was in. He's on NCIS New Orleans. He's got the real heavy Southern accent. You know him if you saw him. I don't know his fucking name. He was also in. It's a baseball movie, but he was in the Jackie Robinson movie. Nope. See, you'd know if you saw him though.
No.
Real thick Southern accent. All his background story to all his characters. He's from fucking rural Alabama.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I mean that's just how he talks.
He's
so.
typecast. It's okay.
It's okay. He plays a hard-nosed Southern country boy that ends up in Japan and is friends with Lil Bow Wow or whatever the hell he goes by, and the Asian guy.
Yeah, not
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
they're mostly all Asian guys in Tokyo Drift,
I've
but
only seen bits and pieces of the Tokyo Drift movies.
it's
Not
the
Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious.
yeah.
Any-
First one was solid. First one's worth a watch. Paul Walker was
Haven't seen it.
good. Actually, Paul Walker.
Worker.
Paul Walker, he actually did race cars, and he was really into working on cars, and he had a hell of a car collection, and then he ended up dying in a car crash.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Going like 100, right?
live the life.
Yeah. You only live once.
A YOLO. Need a beer?
Sure. Get this peach out of my face.
I've been trying to hurry up and finish it.
Yeah, it ain't working.
not great. It's not great.
Yeah.
Well, you know, drink your whiskey.
I am drinking my whiskey. My whiskey's almost gone. So, shout out to my wonderful wife.
Scared your dog.
Yeah, you scared my dog. Thanks.
You want a beer? Budweiser?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Shout out to my wife. I'll post the pictures with Aaron's kitten rescue. But she got me for our anniversary. Shit, she's gonna correct me as soon as I say it. Last year before, a beverage.
Oh, you're talking about this fucking
Yeah, a beverage dispenser that we have 4 out of 6 bottles on right now.
3 of them are whiskey.
3 of them are whiskey.
3 whiskey, 1 rum. We're gonna add vodka. Did we decide on the 6th one? Another bourbon.
Yeah, bourbon.
A bourbon. Probably like Jim Beam or
Yeah,
something.
you were talking about getting some Tito's and Jim Beam.
Yeah, that'll work. So 4 out of 6 of them will be whiskey.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a terrible idea.
It's a great idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
It is really cool though.
Yeah, little carousel style.
Just gotta be careful because
Yeah, that.
once you put 6 bottles in there, you're talking easily like over $100 worth of liquor.
Yeah, I know. All on a carousel.
I mean, we don't have a drinking problem.
Yeah, especially when those aren't the only bottles that we have down here. We don't have a
No, the
drinking
good
problem.
bottle is hiding.
Yeah. And I still have the proper 12 over here.
And I got a whole fridge full of beer to my right. Yeah.
We don't have a drinking problem.
I know alcohol is classified as a drug, technically.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a big fan of alcohol. I really don't do any other drugs. So like I said, I went to my parents' place, and this has been an ongoing, how do I put this? Topic of bitching for me for years now. You watch any kind of sporting event, and they're always trying to advertise some sort of pill. It's always got like extra Z's and Y's and shit in it, and it's for a very the stuff they advertised 15 years ago was, oh, we have a new allergy medication that'll help you with a new, this specific type of ragweed or whatever. And now it's, if you have type C hepatitis or whatever, and you want to get out there and do shit.
There's no type C hepatitis.
What am I talking about here?
Oh, no, sorry, there is.
Yeah.
Hepatitis C.
Hep C.
Sorry.
The only reason I know that, one of the McDonald's back home had to shut down for a couple of weeks because everybody got Hep C. Anyway, they're really niche. Like, they're running these advertisements during sporting events, and it costs a ton of money. And they're for like the 3% of the population or whatever that has this one disease and wants to take a pill for it. Ask your doctor about fucking Rohypnol. No, not Rohypnol. That's the date rape drug. Or pick a fucking name that has extra Z's and Y's in it. I think Zysol was one of the crazy ones that I think that's actually legitimate an allergy medication though. But there's 2 countries in the world that allow prescription drug commercials on the airwaves. The United States and New Zealand, which is weird because you'd think I don't know if they have national health care over in New Zealand. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, see, I would have for sure said like England or something.
No, they everything's generic over there. They don't let the drug companies run shit.
What?
What? But what else gets me about these drug commercials? You only have to rattle off. See, here, doctor, this pill may cause diarrhea, or
A
hives,
rash.
or death.
It's about 5 minutes of this is what the pill will fix.
No, legitimately, like normal advertisements are 15 to 30 seconds. A lot of these drug commercials are at a legitimate minute. They're like a whole ad break.
Yeah.
For a timeout in an NFL game.
And 3/4 of that will be this is what the drug does and how you're supposed to use it and what it cures. And then the last 15 seconds is it daring you to take it.
Right. It may cause you to
heartburn, indigestion, diarrhea,
right,
cough, cold, runny nose.
Yeah. Sudden death. Or what gets me, I don't know if you remember these commercials, but it was for the pill was proven to be fucking horseshit, but Extends, the pill that made your dick longer. Do you remember those commercials with the big smiley guy playing golf and shit? Why would you volunteer to be in those commercials? Or like an adult diaper commercial. Why would you want to volunteer? Oh, honey, I finally got a call back. Oh, what's it for? Depends. What do you mean depends? Like depends, like the diapers. That's great, honey. You're going to make some money. Oh, my God. And then you're the face of adults shitting their pants on national television. Why would you sign up for that?
Because only a certain number of people actually know you.
What if you walk down the street and like, oh, you're the I shit my pants on TV guy?
Then you've got shitty luck.
Calm down, Dad. Calm down, Dad.
Fuck you, I'm funny.
I think I'm funny too. But yeah, why would you want to take half these drugs? 2, why would you want to be in the commercials?
I don't know to either of them.
I'm posing the question to the world, and I was hoping you had some semblance of an answer.
Struggling actors are real people too.
Just go back to waiting tables.
Yeah, but it's break. What happens if you are in the or are in the commercial for
the poopy pants commercial
for shitting your pants, and some producer or director has a part that they really need someone to shit their pants in, and they're gonna see you and go, "You're our guy."
That's the guy.
And it's your breakaway.
For a poopy pants commercial.
Yeah, we started from the bottom. Now we're just slightly up from the bottom.
Drake is the Nickelback of the rap world. Get out of here.
Well,
I don't like Drake's music at all.
Well, you know what?
You're telling me that kid from the Canadian soap opera Degrassi is a rapper? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
But yeah.
Poopy pants commercials.
Poopy pants. You know, at first you start with the Depends and the poopy pants, and then one day you're overseas making millions for bidet commercials.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Well, you know, there is a very the birth rate in Japan has been very low, so there's a lot of elderly people. So they actually probably sell a lot of adult diapers over there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that's coming here in the States, man. That's coming.
Oh, good.
Poopy pants train is rolling.
Well, it already has. The amount of calls I've been on where there's been shit involved. Oh. I lose count.
Gross.
And yes, some of it's my own.
This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
We out. the jizz comes out of the wrist, and then meow.